Dear readers, August is here, and I enjoy nothing more than reading on the beach. This August is no different, since if you see me on the beach, you'll see me reading John Elder Robeson's new book, Raising Cubby, which I will be reviewing in an upcoming issue. I always enjoy reading books written by autistic adults because they give me an inside perspective as to what they're thinking or why they're acting the way they act. I don't think that way. My daughter, it helps me understand my daughter. So I'm always very eager to read books like that. I really encourage people to. I've read all of Temple Grandin's books, and after that I just started searching for other people to read, and I really enjoyed John Elder's books. And in addition to reading his books, I started to read Renee Salas's blog, and I'm fortunate to have her write for the magazine. And thankfully this month we are very excited because she is letting us feature an excerpt from her book entitled Black and White, A Colorful Look at the Spectrum. So I encourage you to go and read it as a parent, and hopefully it gives you some insight as it did to me. So, enough about me and what I'm reading. The theme for this issue's magazine is about the emotional journey that we face as parents. Now, I know that every parent is faced with a load of emotions, no matter if you have a neurotypical child or if you have a child on the spectrum or any other type of disability or functioning. But I think as parents with children on the spectrum, we face not only the emotions of our neurotypical peers, but we become not only parents, we now are forced to become advocates. And I've learned that there are a whole host of emotions from parents. So many emotions. The emotions are as wide as the spectrum of autism itself. Some people try to remain positive and only look on the bright side and see it as a blessing, and it's really opened their eyes to so many things, whereas others are completely devastated to hear the diagnosis, and they come to terms with it later in life, or I think it all depends on the person, and it depends on your individual child as well. So in featuring these stories and choosing which stories to feature, I was very careful to choose a variety of opinions and a variety of emotions that parents were experiencing, because I want you as our readers to be able to relate to at least one of the people, to at least one of the writers, one of their stories, to know that you're not alone, that someone else does experience a wide range of emotions as well. And I really have to applaud our writers this month, because it is extremely hard to be bluntly honest, especially when it comes to your children. People are very quick to judge nowadays, and I want to applaud our writers for being honest about the way that they felt when their child was first diagnosed and the way they feel today. Even for the most optimistic person, I think it's fair to say that everyone has an emotional day, especially if you have a child that is a wanderer. Nothing will prepare you for realizing your child wandered off and you don't know where they are. unfortunately, autism has been seen in the news a lot lately in a bad light because of wandering. So I was very fortunate to team up with Autism Beacon. Brenda Koski-Deskin was kind enough to let us feature her article about 20 ways to keep your child safe and hopefully reduce their chance of wandering. So I hope you take the chance to look at that. Even being the editor of the magazine, being aware of so many different resources, the article even taught me a few things, which I was very pleasantly surprised to see. So I encourage you to check that out. In addition to Brenda's great article, because I always try to shine a positive light on our news section, because I think the news does all the bad news, so I don't think I need to point anything out there. I was very pleasantly surprised to find an autistic teen that started her own line of t-shirts. And in learning about Hannah and her t-shirts, I learned about a company called Spectrum Designs, and they help train and give job skills to teens and young adults on the spectrum, which I thought was really interesting because I'm always looking for businesses that are eager to help our autistic children learn these skills, because where are they going to be when we're no longer around? So I encourage you to check out Spectrum Designs. They have a lot of great items to purchase. They do a lot of events, like if you know anybody that's having a wedding coming up or somebody that needs party favors, check out Spectrum Designs. And in addition to that, we have a wonderful article by the founder of CIP, who has Asperger's himself, and he wrote us a wonderful article about executive functioning skills. Being able to complete assignments on time and complete a task all the way is very difficult for people on the spectrum, and he gives some inside tips on how to accomplish some of those tasks. So in addition to all of our wonderful articles and features in this magazine, you'll notice that we have started to print advertisements. And while we do our best to research and provide a wide variety of ads, we do hope that you keep in mind that while not every ad will be related to you and your family, it may be related to someone else, and we hope that you keep an open mind about that. With advertisements, we're hoping to be able to keep the price of the magazine at a reasonably low price, so our information can get out to as many people as possible that need the information and the parental support that they're looking for. So I hope everyone keeps an open mind about the advertisements, and I hope you have a wonderful August. I'm Leslie Burby, editor of Autism Parenting Magazine.